What if a fucking baby throws up 20 seconds before they were supposed to? You fucking kill the baby.
To the break it dawn, yo!
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore!
You can't handle the truth.
Dude, I'm surrounded by assholes.
I gotta pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers.
Another!
Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
How do you like them, man?
Where's your brain?
I'm a peacock. You gotta let me fly.
I hope you like prison food and penis.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the 5th episode of Screenshots. I'm Mark Tribino. We got Johnny Cruz, co-host, and our special guest, Danny Barker. On this show, if you don't know already, we have written down 5 words each, and when one of us says these dangerous secret words, we have to take a shot. I got 5. You guys got 5, right? That's that's 15 total, and we'll see how many we get through tonight. If you guys want to play along, you can go into the description and see all the words that we have listed, and maybe you could guess which ones are going to be said. What's up?
Also, since Mark is a God-fearing Christian, he doesn't drink. So
I'm not a God-fearing
So we have to slap him with a rubber band. Do you have the rubber band, Mark?
Yeah, it's up there. I'll get it.
No, get it now. Get it now.
Give me a second.
Do it.
Oh, my gosh. Hold on. Let me finish. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for watching. We're talking about Loki. Guys, give me your first thoughts as I get the rubber band.
Look, I'm going to be honest. I was low-key excited for this.
Oh, my God. I knew something was coming.
What's up? Wait. Thank you. When you hear that sound, that means one person takes a shot. You said excited.
Oh, my.
So,
That's quick.
it is a new month of screenshots. That means
what's that?
we have a new alcohol. Oh, my
What
gosh.
does it taste like?
Garbage, probably.
Propo number 12.
Wait, let's get this on. Ready? Oh, that's
clean.
That's delicious. Go ahead. Pour it for yourself. I ain't pouring it for you.
I'm going to need something to wash.
Damn.
Irish
All right, so
whiskey.
the show has started. He said one of the words, and now he's got to take a shot. Let's see how many he gets through.
This is what Danny's dirty uncles drink.
Yeah, what does that even mean?
Irish whiskey.
So what were your first thoughts on Loki?
I liked it. I think it was definitely a different take on. I mean, they're doing different takes on and all the new shows. Should I put this over?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Like all the new shows are definitely have something different about them.
Oh, it's actually not as bad as the fucking
Oh, it's not.
the other vodka, but that's still terrible.
But like I feel like the Captain America Winter Soldier, that was more like a Avengers movie. If you know what I'm saying.
I understand what you're
Like
saying.
More action.
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
This one's gonna be more like in the realm of WandaVision, where they're playing with time and everything. So
Absolutely. I got to say, I was definitely more excited for this out of all of them, especially after seeing the trailers. And by the way, we're going the first maybe 10 minutes spoiler free. If one day you choose spoiler free as a word, I'm gonna hit you. 'Cause I have to say it every single. Don't do it. Anyway, we're going spoiler free for next 10 minutes. But when I saw the trailers and how it looked like it was kind of in a different time period and time, isn't it? Isn't it time?
Yeah.
Time. Damn it.
I was just coincidentally looking.
Oh my gosh. All right, go ahead.
Give me your hand, you
Give me
fuck.
this one. So I saw that it was in a different time period. Go ahead.
Anybody see? Look at the rubber band.
Okay, here, go ahead. Go ahead. Can I tell you something? He hit me so hard with rubber band one time. I had a wound for 3 days. It was just there.
Maybe
yeah,
it's my wound.
horrible. But when you saw the trailers and it was in the looked like an old time barber shop that no, you know how the circle lights were on the ceiling. I thought that stop looking at me like that. You're freaking me out. I just liked how it looked like it was back then. And it was very creative. I can tell that the design team had a lot of fun. When you usually watch Marvel anything, the colors are kind of bland and it's really gray and whatever. I really liked how this one was more vibrant, even though some places it was still kind of stale. But I was excited to see something new. I really liked it.
I was way more excited to watch this than WandaVision and Falcon. I only watched those because I was I guess I have to. But this is the only one. This is the first one that I actually wanted to watch, and I like how there's it's basically just almost a dramatic tell. There's 2 action sequences where somebody gets punched, and it's not even an action sequence.
Yeah.
It's just little fights.
They're not relying
Just
on it.
little scuffs and stuff. I really liked how this was done, and it seems like it's other than WandaVision, obviously going back to the 60s and 70s and with the TV show. I thought this was the most distinct, Marvel thing tonally.
Yeah, no,
I
I
really
totally
enjoyed
agree. I totally agree. It's completely different. Whereas they had what's it called? Doctor Strange. How that was different from all the Marvel movies. This is different again, which is awesome.
Right.
You know, like I thought it was really cool.
I don't think
Um,
Doctor Strange
I
was
feel
that
like it's
different.
gonna end up in the same like way as Doctor Strange, and like it's just gonna be a mind like
Yeah, like
gonna mess with your mind a little bit.
I mean, like I think yeah. So like Doctor Strange is definitely like a visual like mind fuck. I think this is definitely gonna play more on like you trying to comprehend what's going on. It's like one of those things where you got to watch. Then maybe like definitely not the first episode, but maybe the next episode's like, oh, I gotta watch that again. I feel like I missed something. And I'm saying miss things other than Marvel Easter eggs. I'm saying like actually missing like plot points that you couldn't get when you watched it the first time. I don't think so in the first one. I could be wrong, but hopefully that happened where the writers are like, yo, we have something good going on here. But do you think that they noticed, like when they were like, all right, guys, we got to do something with this character. What do we do? Do you think they knew what they were doing and they were like, this is gonna be perfect, or you think they just winged it?
No, they definitely knew because, like Loki, they see it in the trailers. Loki's dealing with the multiverse. Doctor Strange is
You said multiverse.
fuck. That was one of my words too.
Ooh, well, you can act. No, you have to cross it off now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Damn.
anyway, but Loki deals with the multiverse. Doctor Strange deals with the multiverse. Spider-Man is probably gonna deal with the multiverse. That's like their new thing now.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm so.
it's just them. These next few movies are just gonna be them trying to sort it out, and then
And they have
Now remember, try to stay away from
explain it.
spoilers though. But yes,
yeah.
yeah, I do
But
think.
it's not. It's in the trailer.
Yeah, you're right.
Of course, I've never been wrong in my entire life.
Shut every single episode. Stop. Oh my god. I do think every single you can pull it. Oh, it's a cork. I do think that the whole Spider-Man thing is gonna be so cool with all of this. I mean, like it's really setting it up, man.
How disappointing would it be if like Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield aren't in it at all?
They got like I mean
Apparently, J.K.
Wait.
Simmons is playing both.
Is that true? Like,
well,
yeah,
it's
it's
confirmed.
it's
It's
not-
confirmed.
It's sort of.
Well, no, 100% confirmed that Tobey Spider-Man exists in the MCU now because of Doc Ock's character.
Well, not exists in the MCU
No, it exists
They-
in that multiverse though.
Yeah,
It's
because
100% confirmed.
yeah. So
You can
uh,
just keep it right there because you're gonna be drinking a lot.
yeah, but it's basically what they did. We don't have any confirmation that Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire are back, but the visual effects teams from Amazing Spider-Man and the original Spider-Man trilogy are coming back for this movie. So they're basically doing it. Which
Yeah.
holy shit, I can't believe they're actually.
Oh
doing
my
it.
god, I'm
No,
so
it's
excited! But
so
this movie
crazy.
is setting things up pretty nicely, and it's only been the first episode, and it was like 51 minutes, right? And I was very pleased with it. I was very pleased with it. When I watched like the first WandaVision, I'm like, oh my gosh, whatever. And I watched like when I was watching the Winter Soldier, I was like, this is exciting, but like, bro, I don't really care. This was cool. This was fun, and although like I'm kind of not really upset, but I don't like when they kill characters off and then keep bringing them back. But the way they're telling this story, I'm like, you know what? I could accept it for this because there's a lot of potential here.
Well, I don't
I
mind
thought it
it.
was
It's
awesome.
not. They're not coming back. They're just making like almost like prequels. Out
Well,
of
yeah,
it,
which is
like
fine,
Black
which I'm
Widow.
okay with. Like, I like this. I thought it was really cool. God, there's so many things I want to say, but it's a spoiler though. Let's just try to squeeze 2 more minutes out of
when
this.
can we start talking?
We'll give ourselves 2 more minutes,
Okay.
okay?
And then we have to rate it.
Yeah, we're gonna rate it before
I'll
we
think of a
go
rating
through.
system to do.
Yeah, think of a rating system. It always sucks. Johnny, never mind. I'm not gonna complain about you. I'll do it off air.
Can.
But it would. I don't know. I'm very pleased with it. You know, going into this Disney Plus, you know, MCU TV universe, I was very skeptical. Didn't think it was gonna be that great. And I was worried that it was gonna really dilute it. That we were gonna get so much, we were not gonna care. And I don't want to sound like an ass, but honestly, the coronavirus really, I feel like, did a lot for Marvel because it gave everyone a huge break, and now everyone's just dying for more. And these little sips, these little like 6-episode series, are like, bro, what's coming next? What's happening? I feel like.
Why don't
go
you
ahead.
refer to the movies as little? The movies are 2 hours, right? But in that miniseries, it's like fucking 8.
I guess to
Why
say
are they the
beca-
little things?
because the miniseries, the plot doesn't hold as much weight as the movies do, like
Right.
plot wise. And that's my opinion. That's why I say it's smaller. I mean, like watching Sam Wilson, right?
Yeah,
Watching him
no, it's Patrick Wilson.
gain confidence is a lot smaller than Thanos trying to destroy the planet.
Yeah.
So that's why I call
I
it
get what you're saying.
yeah.
But like in the frame of the shows, I feel like able to tell more and dive like
Yeah.
deeper into smaller things, which is good.
Yeah, into the characters.
I feel like they're
absolutely.
gonna tell more in this one than they did with WandaVision.
Well, did you hear they were saying, like, some officials are saying that this is going to hold so much more weight than any of the shows have so far for the MCU. And we're coming on the end of the pandemic. Well, not the end of the pandemic, but the end of a lot of rules going on for the pandemic, and people are going to start going back to the theaters. They're going to sell more tickets. They're going to more things are going to be produced and filmed. So much is happening. So much is coming, and this is really like the crossing point to the next Marvel expansion. Like, I'm really excited for it. And this show, do you think that when they were like lining all these shows up, do you think they wanted to do this one last, or it just happened that way? Like before like summer, before Spider-Man comes out, before all this stuff comes out.
I think we'll find that out like based off what else is in this show. Like, 'cause if they dive into what's in WandaVision, like parts of WandaVision, if he somehow, I'm trying not to give any spoilers.
Yeah, we got. We'll as soon as you're done, we'll go into spoilers.
Okay.
Well,
right.
they, I don't think the TV shows were mixed up that much. I think the TV shows came out how they were supposed to, because like Black Widow was supposed to come out like back in May, right?
Is that the next? What's the next one that comes to come out in
Widow.
theaters? It's Black Widow.
Yeah, but there was a character in Falcon and the Winter Soldier that showed up, right? And nobody fucking knew who she was, but we were supposed to know that because she's in Black Widow.
Oh, that's crazy.
So that's like the only. That's basically the only.
What character was that?
Spoilers.
For Falcon Winter Soldier?
Yeah.
No, you can say it.
Black Widow. Black Widow hasn't come out yet.
Yeah, but you haven't seen it. What do you
Hasn't
mean?
come out yet, but people haven't seen it
How do you know this then?
because I heard about it.
Go tell us.
Yeah, you
I don't even know the character's name. Julia Louis-Dreyfus. I don't even know her character's name.
What's she look like? How tall is she?
Seinfeld.
Oh, I don't remember her being even
Fucking
in the show.
idiot. She's Lorraine.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Elaine.
I don't remember her being in the show. Honestly.
She helps out U.S. Agent John Walker.
Oh, the lawyer?
Yeah,
Am I wrong?
no,
What is happening?
no.
What is happening?
No.
I hate when he says that. All right, we're gonna go into spoilers in a second, but give us your rating. What's the rating scale?
I couldn't find in the system, so I'm just
What?
gonna say out of this, I'm gonna say you go first.
Out of 10,
No. We got to come up with a good scale. We got to come up with a good. How
All
many?
right, out of 10. Okay.
How many horns
out of 10?
none?
Out of 10.
'Cause he's got
out of
horns.
out of 10 timelines, time variance.
Oh wait. You said one of them.
He nods at me. He's like, "Oh wait,
Give me the
fucking-
ding over
this
here.
is his
Word.
third shot." Oh my gosh! Go ahead, Johnny. Bottoms up.
What the fuck is the word?
Timeline.
All right, just make sure.
It's 2 words,
Don't
you son of
delete
a
them
bitch.
because I got to
Oh,
put them in
that's-
the description later. So remember which ones you
Okay,
typed.
alright,
Okay, so
yeah.
try not to forget them or delete them.
I did it.
No, come on, you son of a. Yeah, get out. Go ahead. Those are loud dings. I got to turn that down. Sorry, guys. Oh my gosh.
All right, what were you saying, John?
Well, he's got to take a shot now. This
Fuck
poor
you.
guy. This poor guy.
Danny's driving.
Okay, so
It looks like you're driving.
yeah, right. I'm not gonna say any of these words, and then he's just gonna be over here.
Yeah.
Loki.
Out of 10 time streams, I give it an 8.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was gonna say like out of
Fuck, if I said
10
if I said time
times-
stream,
yeah, right. Out of 10 time streams, I give it like an 8.5. It was really.
I'm
good,
gonna
but-
have to agree with you guys. I'm gonna go more with Danny. I'd give it an 8.5 only because it's the first episode. We don't know where it's going. I do feel like it's gonna have the potential to be a 10, but I can't give it too much without seeing the rest of it. But yeah, I'd say 8.5 time streams out of 10.
when we get into spoilers, can I say my thing first? Why I think it's great.
Let's go into spoilers.
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
When they go into the fucking the TV thing, right? And they show Loki his like past events and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just getting ready.
Fuck you. Then when I don't want to talk. When they show him his past events and he's looking at everything, I'm like, they better show him his future. Like I want to see him looking at his
That's
future.
what I
and they
was
fucking
saying.
did it. And I was
That's
like,
what I was saying.
That's like the one thing that I was like, all right, this is great. And he gets to see you get to see his reaction to all the stuff he goes on to do. And I thought that was really
Yeah,
good.
because I was thinking like it's cool how they showed him. He looked at his future, and that's gonna make it so as if this if Loki ever came back.
Fuck. I was gonna save it for Danny. Nah, actually, no. I know. I rescind it.
No, you can't.
I rescind it.
And you have to then you have to cross it off because you can't say it now. You've said it. Rules of the game. Either slap me or don't.
Slap him.
I was saying
what was
how I thought it was cool that they show he looked at his future.
All right, you said future.
That one?
Yep.
Okay, don't say the L word.
What?
Go ahead, slap me.
You said future.
Yeah, that's what it was, sir.
What?
Go ahead.
Go
What are you talking about?
Go ahead.
Smack him.
Go ahead, slap me.
Slap him.
Come on. Oh, okay. That could have been better. Ooh, that was a weak
Yeah, that
I
one.
don't give a fuck.
Okay, look.
I want to do the next one.
When he
Oh yeah, what the fuck?
when he goes and looks at his future, I thought it was cool because if they ever want him to be back into the main MCU, they have a way to do it now as if he never died. And I thought it was cool when they're making right now the Guardians of the Galaxy with Gamora, who died, and now she's back, but like doesn't know any of the stuff that happened with the Guardians. It's like, well, it's gonna be kind of weird, but it's gonna be kind of cool for the writers to like introduce the character into a group that she's already been in and doesn't realize it. I think that's cool. But with this, I was like, how would they bring Loki back if he's still such an asshole and didn't learn any of what he learned in the future movies? But now he's learned. He's realized, I love my brother. I love my father. I die for the Asgardians. I die for the people of Earth. Like I know what my worth and value is. I'm like, now he knows, and now he feels good. I like that they did that. That made me feel confident for the future.
But with that, do you think there's something wrong with the fact that he did see all that? Like, are the
Like timeline wise?
The timekeeper people, are they gonna like have to reset him eventually, or that's what I'm thinking? Because I don't.
Well, this is what I think. I think that at the end of the series.
No. What if the?
Let me.
All right, sorry.
At the end of the series, I don't want to say the actor's name. I feel like you guys wrote it down, but the blonde hair guy. Him, the main timekeeper guy. I feel like he's gonna have Loki help him out.
Shut up.
He's gonna have him help him out, and at the end of the series, he's gonna be like, "Thank you for helping. You did a lot. Now we're gonna need to send you back." But he's like, "But look, I really like you. And I think you're really cool. I'm gonna give you time to escape." And Loki's gonna be like, "All right, I'm out of here." And the rest of them they're gonna be hunting him down for the rest of the MCU.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Loki's gonna be a good guy.
What if the big twist at the end is the villain, the guy that they're trying to catch, is Loki?
It is.
What if it's Loki in the future, like that the same Loki, but like in the future?
Like him as if he escaped.
Right, like he defeats himself and then goes on to become that self he just defeated.
That'd be so. That's what I'm hoping for. Yeah, the writer could come up with something like that. That'd be
And then
confusing.
At the end, though, they're like, "This was always the timeline." Like, like it has to be done, kind of thing. I feel like they're alluding to that because they're talking about. They said something about how he's, like he's helping the Avengers basically in the what's the movie where he attacks City or
the Avengers.
The first one, the first Avengers.
just like the original Avengers. It shows them all standing there being. Like,
Which one of you said Avengers first? All right,
I
take a
did,
shot.
I did.
Take a shot.
Son of a bitch! Finally.
I was so hoping it was gonna be Johnny.
So they're saying about how he like helps them reach their best form, kind of thing.
Right.
So I don't,
Well, yeah, and I was gonna say something to that because I was asking since the beginning of the episode. I was like, why didn't they try to arrest the Avengers?
They explained it.
And then they explained it. And I was like, wow, it really sucks that his only purpose for existing is to allow other people to realize their truest potential. And I'm like, that sucks.
Yeah, that he kind of seems like once he sees all that and he goes some purpose, like he seems like he's pretty pissed about. I would,
Yeah.
if you found, I guess,
And
I
to
don't
know your future was written. And that's
Yeah,
why I think that if they end up doing the Spider-Verse stuff, I truly believe that that's going to F up the entire timeline. And the timekeepers are not going to be able to keep up with it all. And they're like, all right, we've failed. We need the Avengers' help. We need the Spider People's help. We need everyone's help because we can't do this anymore. Because I feel like in a fictional universe, it would kind of suck to know that all of this was supposed to happen anyway. I don't like that. What are you gonna say?
Like they might do a thing like if they can't build up to like another. I don't know how long they're gonna do this multiverse thing, but if they can't build up to like another Thanos, it might get repetitive. Like, oh, there's another guy now. Maybe like the villain type thing isn't like it's not the force they're trying to stop isn't like a villain. It's like them trying to figure out the multiverse stuff for like another 10 years or something like that.
That would be cool. I would like that. Because, yeah, how long can they do this before it's like, all right,
Yeah, we get it. Like,
So you guys ever watch Avatar, like the Airbender stuff?
yeah.
You ever watch the Legend of Korra?
No.
Yeah, a little bit.
So when they came
haven't
out with the first season, it was only supposed to be one season. But then it got, like, I guess a lot of, like, hits and stuff. So they ended up having to make more seasons. And the reason why the show kind of sucks is because each season has its own bad guy, and we're all like, okay, we know what's going to happen. Korra's going to beat the bad guy. It's the same thing. But the reason why it sucks is because they only are ever going to make one season. I feel like with Marvel, it's like, were they only ever going to try to make this huge Thanos thing, and now they're like, holy shit, we got to keep going? It's like, I don't want it to become the Korra thing where it's like, it's the same thing over and over again because they don't know what to do. It got out of hand. It was so good, it got out of hand, you know?
They're just like, yeah, I don't want it to be like, I don't know. I do have a feeling like in the back of my mind that the TVA might be like bad. You know, like
You really think so?
well, anytime to me it seems like
Shut up. Oh, I should have put that as a word.
I said, wow.
wow. Yeah, Owen Wilson.
Oh,
He better do it. Oh,
he
if he
said-
doesn't do it in this show.
He's got to.
If he doesn't, if he doesn't say wow on the show,
If I was
give
if
it
I was a
zero.
director / producer and I hired him, that's the first line in the script. The first one. He probably hates that, honestly. I don't know. He's either a really good sport about it or he hates it. Continue though. What were you saying?
Yeah, I was saying like, so the way that they present themselves in that little commercial where they kind of tell like who they are in the it's like a
Like take their
the
word
cartoon, old timey looking cartoon.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
They're kind of saying like we run everything and we control everything to keep it from being this way, like from all the other timelines fighting each other.
Yeah.
And anytime in any movie or anything, to me, when someone like is a dictator,
Yeah, like the god of everything.
there's a chance that they're gonna be bad.
Like Omni-Man.
Yeah, like Omni-Man.
Omni-Man does not count in this circumstance.
Omni-Man's a goat.
The timekeepers would have been in charge of Omni-Man, honestly. But I do know what you're
don't
saying.
know.
I feel like it's more likely.
no.
It's more likely that they're not gonna be evil, but during the show, perhaps the timekeepers will split up into two different groups because one believes that they have to keep time this way, and then the other believes they have to keep it this way, and they both want the preservation of humans and of all beings, but one's more radical than the other. I think that might happen, you know, and honestly, be better that way instead of Johnny. I will.
Yeah, like,
Oh,
like
boy.
they find out that like maybe Owen Wilson's character finds out something that
Yeah.
they're doing wrong and wants to change it, but then like the hardcore guys are like, nah.
Yeah, like
Gotta
that
keep it
woman.
Yeah,
She's like gung ho.
she's a badass.
Oh my gosh. I mean, what about the sticks that they use to kill people? That was in
Oh,
Thor Ragnarok.
the melt stick.
Yeah.
That was so funny what the first guy got. He
Yeah.
just
Oh, you know what was so funny, which I kind of thought was stupid? How Loki was said, "Oh, I knew the Avengers time traveled because I could smell two Tony Starks in one room." And I was like, "That's the stupidest way to explain this." But okay, sure. I guess that's all we're getting. Like, what are you doing?
I'm moving this because I'm bumping.
Just take it off. Just take it off. Take the mask off. And
No, the arm.
okay, you can put the arm all the way down though.
No,
How is that any
it was
better?
already all the way down.
No, you could unbend his elbow. No, put it down. Pull him
No.
down. Yes.
wait when Loki
You son of a
when
bitch.
Loki's talking to the
That's better.
to the court.
Yeah.
You said Loki.
Okay.
Yes.
I said it a million times. You
Yeah, I
just
know, but I
wanted
was.
to
literally
do it.
said
I wanted.
it
Yeah, but I wanted
Next
him
time,
to.
next
I wanted
time,
him to
next
drink.
time we can't
Don't
break
look at
that
my
rule.
fucking word.
Next time we cannot break that rule.
What rule?
If I say it has to count for me.
But he was when he was talking to the court, he talks to them and he says, "You should be going after the Avengers because they're the ones messing with time." And that was the Loki from the first Avengers.
Yeah.
How did he know that they were
And
messing
they
with? He just saw.
because-
Well,
he
they
assumed-
explained it
no,
by
but-
Tony Stark in a.
No, but he realized that there was two Tony Starks and he saw the Ant-Man guy, and then he assumes that he does because he doesn't know about Thanos yet. He assumes that they went back in time to stop his ascension into like ruler everything, right? But because he didn't know.
Even
about
then,
Thanos.
I still think for him to be like,
I think he's smart enough to know.
are you
that.
kidding me? I could smell 2 Tony Starks
But
because of his cologne.
Yeah.
No, that's kind of stupid. That
I don't think that was.
okay.
I, thought that was
think
fine.
he could be smart enough for that, but I think the way he explained it was like, it'd be cool to be like, I'm a god. I know who's in the room when they're in there. Like I don't know.
I mean, I think
Which
the
also-
explanation was just a joke, but
Yeah, me too. But also the what the hell are Asgardians? Are they actually gods or just strong people? Like, what does the word god mean in the MCU? Like, I don't understand that.
Dang.
What did I say?
God.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Not the hand, arm. Please,
Alright,
arm.
That was not good.
That was it.
You gotta give me another try.
No.
Give me another try.
No way. You took
Hey,
it from
he's
Johnny.
he's the guest.
You took it from Johnny. It was like,
he's the
let
guest.
me do it.
I'm never
next
coming
time.
back.
He's the guest.
Screw him.
Let him
No
do it
way.
again.
No way.
Come on. It's
If you say guest,
Get the hell out of here.
if you say guest real slow, it sounds like let him try again.
yeah. Uh-huh.
See,
I'll let you.
try
I'll let
again.
you add one more word to your list.
All right.
Yeah.
Now I gotta think about a word.
Make it
No. I was
Write
perfectly
down
trying
the.
to like avoid. All right. I'll think of something.
What was I saying though? I can't. Oh, are they gods? Like I don't. What does the word
Maybe
god
they
mean
just-
in MCU?
I mean-
Because Loki said that a million times in the MCU.
Because it seems like they have some kind of inherent powers, and their
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
Yeah, but so do-
Asgard didn't make any sense.
so do other beings though, and they keep using the word gods. Like they keep, I'm a god. I'm like, bro, if someone like Iron Man could actually murder you, that means nothing.
Right.
You know?
If they're just perceive themselves as gods because like I mean Thor and both Loki, they grew up probably being told they're gods. So even if they're not actually gods, they just probably just think they are, you know. Loki certainly thinks he is, and obviously Thor says it a bunch.
Yeah.
Well, or maybe they are, but the TVA is just that.
No. But in every MCU movie and TV show, they're like, I'm a god, but just like, bro, I can stab you with a kitchen knife and you'd bleed.
Like when?
Thor.
Who?
Well, like Loki stabbed him with a regular knife, and Thor bled.
No. He stabs
Oh,
him with
yeah,
Asgardian metal.
Yeah, it has to be a certain type
Whatever.
of steel.
I'm just
Fucking
saying. I'm
idiot.
just saying, man. I don't like when TV shows or movies. You know how that like in Dragon Ball Z they would have like,
Nope.
he's above 9,000. You know what I'm talking about though?
No.
Okay. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The rating system. They had to remove the rating system because it eventually was so convoluted it made no sense. I like to know exactly how strong my characters are because then it just gets confusing. So when they use the word God, I'm like, what does that mean? And yeah, then they go to the TVA and he can't use any of his magical powers. And then he realizes later on, he's like, are these the most magical or strongest beings
Because
in
all
all
the
of
Infinity
existence?
Stones in the fucking.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You said stones.
As I said it, I went. I should stop talking.
You know? Did you just know?
I
Well,
fucking
that's-
felt it. Infinity.
That's at least.
because he brought it up. He set me up for that.
yeah.
I didn't set you up for that. I was just talking, but I don't. Like, I think it's cool that you're like, yeah, I'm a god, but then he realized, oh my gosh, these people are crazy. Do you think there's something stronger than them, or do you think
The
you know
timekeepers.
how like on the inside of the TVA, sure, the stones don't really work, but what if like someone like attacked them outside of the TVA? Do you think like they'd get affected by it? Because I mean, the stones are supposed to be what created existence. You know?
It seems like they're like
Well, no, they were left over
from other
from
timelines.
before whatever the Big Bang was or something. There was only 6 singularities. It was just in the state, and then everything exploded, and the stones were all that was left of the singularities. I think that's how they explain it in the Guardians. of
Also,
the
where do they
Galaxy.
find employees?
The
That's
timekeepers
we'll
create them?
We'll figure
You-
that out. I'm sure.
I hope so.
Agent Mobius said he was created by the timekeepers.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a poor existence.
And they all look like humans, so I guess the timekeepers look human.
Can we also discuss the? I think this is the best part of the episode when you find out that he's DB Cooper.
Yeah, I thought that
I
was
saw
really
that in the
cool.
trailers.
I
But
didn't
also-
realize that
Wait, hold on.
I'm
until
glad I didn't watch the trailers. I'm glad that I saw that for the first time in the show.
I didn't realize that until like he jumped out of the plane. Honestly, I was like, oh
Really?
shit, it's this guy.
She
Yeah.
calls him Mr.
As soon
I
as she
couldn't
said
hear it.
Mr. Cooper, I was like, no way, they're doing this. Like
I thought that was cool.
perfect use because he does look like the description
Yeah.
of him.
I also,
like,
but I didn't get it.
what?
Like he goes, I lost a. He goes, I lost a bet with Thor, and he goes, how come me messing with the timeline there didn't happen? He goes, because it was supposed to happen. But how does he know that's messing with the timeline, and not just what the mystery of DB Cooper was. Like Thor, it was almost like he lost a bet against Thor, and Thor was like, you have to mess with the timeline now. But it seems like he just went to Earth and did that.
No, that's not what happened because they didn't mess up the timeline. That was present day for them. So they were like, hey,
I know. But how come, I'm saying, if that was present day, how come Loki perceived that as messing with time? Because he said he almost did that like he knew that there was an actual DB Cooper and he just took his place.
That is weird. That is a little flaw.
I don't think it's a flaw. I think it's just a little convoluted. But.
I think it's like a plot hole. You're kind of right.
Are you saying that? You think the bet was for Thor? Like Thor was like, "Hey, go mess with the timeline." I don't think that's what it was. I think the bet was like,
that's what he's saying.
That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But Loki said that was messing with the timeline instead of because the fact that he said that's messing with the timeline made me think, well, why does he know that's messing with the timeline and not just a thing that he did that caused that part of history?
That is weird that they said that.
Like
Yeah,
if you know what I mean.
he
right?
pointed that out. I know exactly what you're saying.
That's the only thing but I like the sequence though.
Yeah,
It's very cool. I actually kind of wish they did like at least 2 or 3 more of those, like to show like what you've done in the past. Because Loki is supposed to be the mischief god. Like it'd be cool to watch him actually cause normal everyday mischief. You know, like that has.
I'm curious now to the scenes from the trailer. How many of the scenes we see of Loki in the trailer are this Loki, and how many of them are the Loki he's trying to catch? Because like the one where he's running for mayor, and everybody it says Loki for mayor. He has a button, and everybody betrays him. Like, is that our Loki or the villain? I think that's really
interesting. I think it was cool finally learning Loki's motivation. How it's like he was like, I want people to be able to have things easily and this and that. In reality, he was just using that explanation as a coping like mechanism for not knowing why his existence was just to cause mayhem.
Right.
And after learning that, and I know we mischief, whatever. I know after we just talked about this, but after learning that he was only existed to cause mischief, he's very upset about it. So he tries to trick himself into believing that he's doing good things. And that's kind of depressing. I'm like, I'm really happy we finally are learning who Loki is. Because you watch the first Thor and the first Avengers, and you're like, oh, Loki's just a brat, and he's angry that his brother got it, and he didn't, even though he's literally not an Asgardian. He's a troll. So it's like, no wonder you didn't get this. And of course, I still feel bad for you, but now we finally learn that his sole purpose for existing was to be evil, which is upsetting, but maybe he'll change it now. Do you think he'll change it? Do you think he'll become a good guy, like officially?
I don't know how they're going to get well, you go.
I mean, I feel like you kind of, in the other movies, see him go through, like, a change, and he becomes somewhat good. He's still up to mischief, like...
He sees Thor, like, be like, you're a good brother, or whatever,
I think it goes back to the like, his purpose in the timeline being to make sure the Avengers, reach their full potential kind of thing.
What if, because he was saying that do you think he's going to change that? What if he changes and the arc of Loki we see getting good that we already saw is just him taking his spot back and becoming more and more good?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But that wouldn't make sense because that means he'd have to let his mom die.
No. What I think is going to happen, which is what I said before, is how in the timeline where Thanos killed him, he became a good guy. And I was upset because I was like, oh, now that we're showing him, like, before he learned all that stuff, he experienced life and he became good, he's back to Avengers 1 Loki. He's being an asshole. But he learned who he can become.
Right.
And that's going to make him good. And he knows he can't change the past, but he could change his future. And that's why I think all the Spider-Verse stuff that's going to come in, all the Eternal stuff that's going to come in, it's going to change the timeline, and the TVA will become meaningless because they can't do it anymore. So people like Loki, Thor, the Spider-Verse, Spider-Men, and women, however many there are, they're all going to be in charge of making sure that time doesn't collapse. I mean, like the Spider-Verse, that's literally the reason for the Spider-Verse, because they're trying to make sure that time doesn't collapse.
Do you think...
Well, one of the reasons.
Do you think in the Spider-Man movie, because they say that they had to make everything one universe, right? So if they ever make something one timeline again, do you think that how are they going to say goodbye? How are they going to say goodbye to Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man without making it look like they just got fucking killed off?
No, they're going to go back to the universe.
But then
there's multiple universes.
There's no universe to go back to.
It's one universe.
Is that what they said they're gonna do?
They want to.
No. But I'm saying, according to the logic that was set up in Loki, because this is the first Marvel property.
That's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying.
So
that's
how are they
gonna go
gonna
away.
How are they gonna solve this without everybody?
I'm telling you, that's what's gonna happen. All of this is gonna go away. There's gonna be multiple different universes because of something that gets effed up, something that comes along with the Spider-Verse.
So you're saying they're never gonna solve it? There's always gonna be.
Yes, that's what I think is gonna happen.
What?
Yeah, they're just
What
never,
the hell
they're
just
just never
happened?
gonna solve it. You're just like saying they're never gonna solve
No,
it.
but I think that's gonna be the arc. I think that's gonna be the arc where there's gonna be multiple universes now, and now instead of making one universe, it's superheroes' job to make sure they all exist in harmony, rather than they're just being one. I think that's what's gonna happen because at the end of Spider-Verse, which we all fucking know it's coming, even if it's not with Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield,
if Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire don't show up, but we get to see J.K. Simmons playing both versions of J.K. or J. Jonah Jameson, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
He might be playing the Sam Raimi version of J. Jonah Jameson and the J. Jonah Jameson he played in Spider-Man.
You imagine 3 of them in one room?
Far From Home.
Like
Give me pictures of I'm getting your pictures of Spider-Man. Well, he was supposed to be. I'm getting the pictures of Spider-Man.
But that's a good opening line. But what I was gonna say is that it'd be cool to see them at the end of Spider-Verse. They like shake hands, they nod, they whatever, and go back to the universe. You know.
And then Omni-Man shows up and goes, you don't seem to understand. These pictures of Spider-Man are not yours to take.
Oh my god, that's fantastic.
What don't you understand?
Oh my god.
Think, Mark, think.
But yeah, I think that's the most realistic when it comes to these movies. I think that's gonna happen. I'd be happy if it did anyway. You know?
Yeah. I'm curious to see how I feel like at the ending, because people are always being like, "Oh, Doctor Strange is gonna show up," or you know, who's Mephisto's gonna show up, or whatever. And WandaVision, nobody like, "Oh, Captain America's gonna show up." I think this one has like the most. We have no clue how this is gonna end.
Yeah, not at all. You know, I also thought it was cool. Not really cool, but I was a little upset about it. How in WandaVision, even though in the comics Wanda's like the most powerful thing like ever, I don't like how they said that she's definitively more powerful than Doctor Strange, but I accepted it because it does make sense. But what I do think is Doctor Strange knows more than her, because that's his whole arc was learning about this stuff. And I do think like Doctor Strange is gonna be. Are you on your phone? You son of a bitch.
Oh, I'm doing this with the.
I do think eventually Doctor Strange is gonna become the big guy. He's gonna make like the sacrifice play in the next whatever. Him and Spider-Man are gonna be like the people.
Well,
yeah, his Spider-Man is.
Oh, well, of
wait,
course.
hey, you said Spider-Man.
Shut up. Get the hell out of
Yeah.
here. No, it's not. We said Spider-Man a million times.
No, but I just heard you say it now, Spider-Man. I crossed it up by accident before.
Are you kidding? No way. Go ahead,
No,
take a
just
shot.
say it. Yeah, but I want you to take the shot.
You can't do that
You can
anymore.
both do it. Hey, you said it at the same
Bending the rules.
Wait, you said it.
Yeah, what the hell
you
is
said it at the
this?
same time.
Tony would be angry.
You said it at the same time.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. You could. There's a way to make that hurt more, but I'm not telling you.
I don't
how.
care. I don't really.
God
Oh,
damn.
no.
How much you take?
Oh,
He spilled some on the nice wood table.
I don't care if this one gets wet. It's all right. I gotta replace.
And also,
this.
we're not really taking full
That's what she
shots.
said.
We're kind of just taking half shots because we have to fucking drive home. We don't want to. I don't want to spend
That's
any
pretty
more.
full.
I don't want to spend any. No, because that's only half full. Because the
No,
farther
that's more than half full.
dude.
That
no,
one's
no,
more
dude.
than half
No,
full.
because you're an idiot.
But you're an idiot.
Because the further you get,
No.
dude, the
I
further,
know
the
how-
further you get to
I
the
know
top,
how
the
that
more
works.
volume
I
there
know
is.
how that
that's
works.
That's half full.
No, I know how that works, but that one is definitely more
You're
than
a
half
fucking
full.
idiot, Mark.
I know.
I'm only taking like half
No,
shots. 'cause
he's
we get to
getting the
drive
whole
home.
fucking table wet. Stop making him laugh.
Yeah. All right.
All right, this is your third shot. I've taken 4.
Wipe that up with some. I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, wipe that up over there too.
No, you don't have to wipe this one up. I don't care about this one.
All right.
Where is it? Where did I even?
Yeah, you didn't wipe it over here, Mark. You didn't spill it.
You just call him Mark?
No, I'm talking to you. I said he didn't spill it over here, Mark. You idiot.
Oh. Who you calling an idiot, though?
You.
Why would you call me an
Because
idiot?
you thought he spilled something there and he didn't.
Let's just gang up on Mark.
Yeah,
for
what the
rest of
hell?
the-
Yeah, nice French hat.
Look at the marks
I
you
don't
guys are
agree.
leaving on me.
Good.
I don't agree with you.
Our
about
marks are
anything.
being left in the brain cells you don't have yet.
Anything you
Mark.
said
I give
about
like
the
a 15-minute monologue. And you're like,
No,
and
that's
you
wrong.
very like silent. Like, I don't really agree with anything you just said.
I thought the lady, the
The mean.
Minutemen lady.
Yeah.
I
Good
thought
one.
that was this comedian Lolly Anafopi.
I don't
This
know.
British comedian, but I
Oh.
just looked it up and it's not her.
I thought you just made up some words.
So I got excited and then I didn't get excited.
Dang.
Oh
Sorry to hear
man,
that.
is that what you said? Oh, I know that woman. Is that what you
Yeah,
said?
yeah, I thought it was her.
No, it's crazy. I think it's so cool. While we were watching the show, I was thinking back to that fight scene between Iron Man and Thor in the woods in the first Avengers. I'm like, wow, we've come a long way. Like thinking about how like Tony Stark, even Thor, didn't realize these things existed out there in the universe. Thor, who's over 1,000 years old, had no idea.
Yeah, I kind of like how this started out with like Tony Stark just making a suit. Nobody has any superpowers, but like during all this time, like fucking Thanos is out in space and
Yeah.
Captain Marvel was happening.
I think that shit is
and
awesome.
TVA is
crazy stuff, man. Crazy. I think that's one of the coolest parts about the MCU. Oh, no, I'm just back now. I got some notes here, backing them all up. How many words you guys
That's
got
kind of like what I.
I still have a lot of them.
left? A lot. You only
I
can
didn't
have
know-
5 at the beginning. How many you got?
I got 3
That's
left.
what I liked
Okay.
about the Snyderverse is like, we got it was Batman, right?
Yeah.
There was almost like really nobody with that big of superpowers. Like I guess Poison Ivy existed. Like I'm sure that people had like there was metahumans.
That wasn't
right?
even superpower. That was like chemical stuff.
Right, but it was like there was metahumans, but there wasn't anybody with superpowers,
Yeah.
and that was cool. It was like Batman seeing, like in Man of Steel, that's like him seeing something with superpowers, and like something alien the first time, and that makes him question everything he's been doing. But like then you have, like in Black Adam, there's going to be the Justice Society of America. Like obviously he knew about that. What about Wonder Woman? Like obviously he found out about Wonder Woman, but I don't know. I guess they're not doing the Snyderverse anymore though.
That whole thing. I'm so.
Unless they restore it.
I'm like really disappointed in DC because they keep trying to rush things. If they just took their time.
I guess they sort of rush things, but they didn't really have a plan. And
That's what I'm
also Warner
saying.
Brothers is just,
Everything went downhill since Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Warner Brothers.
What's your beef with
Warner Brothers fucked it up, dude. They fucked it up.
Yeah, there's
Fucked
like
it all
what,
up.
like 3 Batmans
They
now and
fucked
2
up
Jokers.
watched
big
this-
time. I don't mind that. It's just they fucking get into every movie. Like the downfall of every movie so far has been because of Warner Brothers.
In what way?
The fact that they cut a half hour, they mandated
yeah.
a half hour to be
Mhm.
cut of Batman vs Superman, and people like the Ultimate Cut a lot better. The Snyder
So
Cut,
much
that's
Justice League,
self-explanatory.
Yeah.
You know,
God, it was so good. It was so good.
Yeah, I watched.
Do you what?
I watched this guy. He would literally, before like Justice League was coming out, he was going to bed early so he could get.
no,
to it
that
quicker.
was bad.
Well,
Here's how,
Batman versus
I'm not
Superman.
I'm not that excited anymore. But here's how excited I was for Batman vs Superman. I was taking like 3 Benadryls at like 7 o'clock, so I'd go to bed by 8 o'clock, and I'd have to be conscious for 2.5 hours less every night. So I would literally, in my perception, I would get to Batman versus Superman like 16 hours earlier than I would have if I just like slept.
I
normally.
understand that. That's so funny.
That's how fucking. That's how I like when people are like, oh my god, I
Imagine
can't.
the letdown.
Oh my god, I can't wait. Like I actually
literally
couldn't wait. Like I still liked it, but like at the time,
It just
You-
wasn't.
You
it just
tried to go into a cryo chamber so you could just wake up when the movie
Basically.
came out. That's hilarious.
wasn't-
God, I totally lost what I was gonna say. Oh, do you think each episode's gonna be like 50 minutes?
Probably.
I hope
No.
so.
I think there'll be some that are an hour, and it'll range from like 50 to an hour. A
Yeah.
little bit over an hour.
How many episodes do we know that's gonna be in this?
I don't know. I would
look
imagine
it up.
it'll be like 8, just like the other one.
I think it's actually I think it's 8.
What were you gonna say, Johnny?
What?
What were you gonna say?
What's that?
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, what if
6? There's only 6.
what if the villain was evil Thor?
Can you imagine?
Wait, say that again.
Oh, that's funny.
Whoa, say that again.
No, I don't think that's it. What do you think? So when the timekeepers were in, it was like 1584. They were in some Italian church, and there was all those
The
guys
TVA,
were-
the timekeepers are.
the TVA people were there, and they had all the dead people. And then he goes, who did it? And she points to the picture of the devil.
Yeah.
Are you guys
Looks
thinking?
nothing like Loki.
Well, maybe that version of him is wearing the
Sure.
horns.
Okay.
That's where the they're trying to say in our
oh
perception of
Barker.
yeah, right.
Wait, what? Explain that to me. Hold
'Cause
on.
he had the
Like-
he wore the horns.
He's probably wearing the horns.
Yeah, but what were you saying?
So she said he literally goes, who did this. Like she saw who.
So
who
every
did it.
depiction of the devil is Loki. Is that what you're saying?
No,
yeah.
no.
That's what
no.
he's just saying. Get the
That's-
hell out of
that's-
here.
He's
I
saying
mean,
the hell
he's
out.
saying that he looked.
The door's over there.
Yeah, yeah.
Go
he
ahead.
looked. He looked like the
What?
devil because Loki wears his
Yes,
horns.
I know. What
yeah.
I know exactly what he's
So,
saying.
Yeah.
But are you saying all like
no,
depictions?
no. Now that I think of it, no, they're not saying that because there was already a depiction of the devil. She just said that it looked like him.
Want to see something funny? I took a screenshot of Mark's YouTube channel when it was at 69 subscribers, and it's not fucking opening. My computer's
No one-
loading
Get
to
the,
open
get
a
the,
screenshot.
no one can see this. Get the hell out of here. What are you
was I
saying?
gonna say? Oh, who said the devil first? Who said devil first?
Mark did.
No, you can't put
it
that
was
on
You
me.
100%
No,
fucking
Johnny,
did.
Yeah, it was so Johnny.
It literally fucking wasn't me. No, I'm not taking a drink because you said it.
Bullshit.
I had to correct
Bullshit.
you. I had to correct you, you fuck. Because you said, oh, you're saying so every interpretation of the devil is fucking. I said, no, you idiot.
Fine,
It's fucking you.
all right.
I have proof.
Where's the rubber band? I'm in charge of the proof though. You ever read 1984? Whoever controls the
Oh,
present controls
shut
the
up,
past.
dude. Every asshole quotes 1984 these days. Like they know what they're talking about.
Ah, okay.
That was a good one.
That was a better one.
I want you to like ride them paid after I do it. Just like,
You guys, there's one thing you're
My
doing
computer's
that's
just fucking dead.
not making it hurt the most. I'm not telling you
try
what
to
it
do
is.
double.
I'm not gonna tell you. Don't worry about it.
I liked. You know what I did like? I liked the,
No, I don't want to know. Don't tell me.
that little fucking clicker they
Oh,
had.
with the time thing.
Yeah.
Wait, so these things are
loops them.
these people like aren't humans, right? They're like kind of like angels or
They were
something.
they
They're
were
like
they were created by the timekeeper.
yeah. So they're
Maybe
like
that's
not,
just what they think. Maybe they are, and they just are captured.
What do you guys think about like the comedy in it? Do you? I enjoy how it's
love
like
it,
it's like
yeah,
very subtle.
yeah.
I never laughed out loud, but I thought
No,
it
of
was
course
fun.
not. I thought
there
it was
some good
clever.
Stuff.
It's
I
just
like-
good to
I
have
like-
that
yeah.
in it. Like if there's no like, it's definitely not as funny as like what I
Well-
think Thor with what Guardians of the Galaxy.
Right.
Like that'll be hilarious, I think, because those are
Yeah,
always,
I'm like it's only funny though. I feel like Marvel is only funny when you watch them in theaters. But I also don't need or want the Marvel to be funny. Like I'm whatever.
What
But
are you, a fucking DC fan?
but I do like it was clever though. Like when he was like, "Am I a robot? Am I not a robot?"
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good. I was
Wait,
like
am
I was
I
like that's
fucking a
literally
robot?
the same thing I would do. I would be
Mhm.
questioning my entire life in that
Exactly.
second.
I'd be so scared. Sometimes I think I'm a. If I was a robot, you guys would tell me, right?
you know.
Maybe. Oh my gosh. But yeah, no, it was I don't know, I liked it. It was pretty good. Do you have any final thoughts before we move on to
Oh.
our movie recommendation?
I wanna say this. Why, like the TVA world is so advanced. Why do their TVs look like
I
old
like how it's like that
TVs?
retro.
I know,
It's that
That,
retro.
I like
blend.
I like
That's
the retro.
It's just like
They're just in a fluorescent
aesthetic thing.
lit office.
Mm-hmm.
Verify if there's everything you've ever said.
I think it's funny how whenever you go to a world where it's like this is what the future is going to look like, or we have all technology, like they do. People really don't understand what it'd be like to be basically gods of technology. It's like if you could control everything, do you think you would need a TV to tell someone what to do? I think it's funny.
Also,
What?
how come all the people in that work in the office, right?
Yeah.
How come they all wear the clothes that we just happen to be wearing like in the modern day? Like how come they're not wearing like fucking like robes like people back in like the 1400s and something? How come they're wearing like suits?
Oh, you know,
in
remember
the 100-year span,
hold
there's
on,
been suits.
maybe I can answer your question. You know,
Or maybe more than 100. But.
you know the in Captain Marvel how she would talk to that like person that like God, and the guy was like, you got to go talk to the deity, and she doesn't look like what you. It doesn't look like what you see. It looks like what you want it to look like.
Hey, say that again. I wasn't paying
Okay, in Captain Marvel, Brie Larson goes to talk to like their leader.
Oh yeah, Annette Bening, yeah.
Yeah, and it looks like what you want to see, not what it actually looks like. So perhaps because they're
Yeah, that's
timekeepers, like Loki would see them look like that because Loki spent most of his time, or the last time he spent was in the modern world.
Right.
So they all look like that. Everyone perceives them differently based on where they came from, so they don't get scared or something. Maybe it's like that. That's the only explanation I can come up with, but they definitely didn't
I like how this
come up with that.
this
so.
makes the MCU a lot more wacky.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, there's just people in that
wanna
outside of
see-
time and
yeah.
space who
I
live in
really,
an office and they.
ultimately though, I really
counting.
want them to be destroyed though, because I don't like the idea of time being in stone. I don't like it. I want them to be obliterated.
I kind of like there being like I don't know.
I think they're cool. I don't think they should leave,
when
but I
you-
don't think
I
their
think when like the
organization should
multiverse
stay.
happens, when the multiverse happens, it's kind of just like, all right, nothing matters. Like I guess in some sense, like I'm excited to see all the multiverse movies. But if you have that as like your concrete, this is always how it is. It kind of like there's Batman over here, and then there's this Joker, and then there's the Affleck movies, and then there's the canon DCU movies like fucking Shazam and Birds of Prey. And
You remember in Back to the Future 3 when Doc is like, none of your futures are written. Your lives can be whatever you want them to be. I want it to be like that. I know no matter what I watch is going to be me watching and experiencing it for the first time. So it's going to ultimately make no difference.
wait,
Let me get to my point.
okay.
I don't want to imagine while I'm watching the next Spider-Man or watching the Black Widow. I don't want to even though that's a prequel. I don't want to sit there knowing that that the TVA already knows what's going to happen. Like that everything's set in stone. I'm like, that kind of takes the magic out of the whole thing. And that's me thinking too deep into it. It really is. But as a viewer, it messes with me.
You look like the type of fella who doesn't believe in free will.
Well, in this case, there's no free will.
Right.
Well,
I'm saying in real life, you look like the type of guy who's like, doesn't matter, bro.
I believe in free
We're
will.
all in a fucking prison. We're all
Kind
in a
of.
invisible
I
prison.
guess it would depend on what kind of
Our own
conversation.
instincts.
This is an MGC conversation. This is not a screenshots conversation. But I really hope that it goes away. They're still there to fight battles to make sure things go right, but I don't like the organization.
Yeah, that's why I think it's gonna end up that they're bad. That's just my prediction, but it might not be.
You could put money on it. Like if all three of us had
honestly,
a bet.
what they're doing is like
I would bet.
pretty ruthless.
They're just
Like Loki
keeping-
just picked up a cube and went away.
He
And
didn't
they
even
were gonna
need to.
fucking
Yeah.
kill him.
Literally.
Like they're killing people.
That's what I'm saying. Like who are these people that they're like are random people just stumbling upon time machines?
Right,
and,
like, is it a
And
fucking-
they're just like, what did that? I want to know what the guy who they literally melted right in front of Loki.
Yeah, like,
and
what
he
the
didn't
fuck
have a
he
ticket.
did?
I want to know what he did. Like, did he just?
This-
He was from Earth because there was a death.
yeah.
Like, what if a fucking baby throws up 20 seconds before they were supposed to? You
They're
fucking
like-
kill the baby.
Okay, this is what I want to do then.
Fuck you.
What would you do?
You didn't take a fucking ticket? Get the fuck out of here.
What would you do? This is kind of fun. What would you do? Or what do you think they would do? If I'm going to give each of you a character from the MCU and you have to try to imagine what they would do in this circumstance, okay? Like if they knew, what are you looking at?
My computer's just
Frozen?
I went to click on a screenshot that I took, right? And I fucking clicked it. It's frozen. I clicked restart and it's still fucking frozen.
Okay. Danny, if Doctor Strange knew of all this stuff, he probably does. But if he knew about it, what do you think he would do? Do you think he would let it be what it is or try to stop it?
I just think
And I'm going to give you someone.
in terms
to
of
do.
Doctor
Johnny.
Strange, I think he would just try to learn more about it. But like it's hard to tell, like because I think he would get to the bottom of whether they're bad or good.
Yeah.
Like that would be his goal, and then he would want to know because he seems like someone who knows he knows obviously the multiverse. So
yeah.
it's hard to tell, really. I mean,
In Avengers Infinity War, he says there's 16 million and 5 possible outcomes. How is that possible if the timekeepers know what's going to happen only one way?
Ooh, that's a good question. That is a really good question.
maybe they're just.
Kevin Feige just started sweating.
I think
That's a good question.
This kid's cruise on.
I'm sure there's an answer that could be made, but that is a good question. I like that.
Then Doctor Strange would be like, then what was I like looking at? If,
Yeah.
If, it would kind of like blow his mind. He'd be like, are they putting the occurrences in my mind that I was like looking at? If there's only one timeline
right
that they're keeping still, are they just making up other ones for
And out
my
of that,
mind? Kind of thing?
and out of that timeline, that was the one that was that they survived was the one that happened.
That had to have happened
That
too.
had to have, that was those.
So it's like that's what I'm saying.
That was supposed to.
There was no
happen.
skill involved at all. That's why I don't like this.
No, I don't think that's true.
I don't know.
Yeah, but I still think they because the fact that there can be variance means that it can be broken if things don't go correctly.
And I want that to happen. I want that to be the
That's
normal.
that's what's happening.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to give you a person now. What do you think you would do if Tony Stark was still alive and he knew about this? But let's say he had the power to visit them on his own. Like he wasn't just a random human. How do you think he'd react to knowing that these people exist? Do you think he'd be upset? Do you think he'd try to stop it? Do you think he'd bring it up to S.H.I.E.L.D. or
Well, he doesn't give a fuck about S.H.I.E.L.D. He wouldn't give.
I know,
I don't
but,
think
like,
he
what
would
would he
give it
do?
to. I don't think Tony Stark would ever give it to authority.
No,
You know what
No,
he
I
would
don't
do?
think
He
so.
would write an equation
Mhm.
to write them out of reality. Like he'd fucking deal with time travel. Oh, let me just. Oh, I got it.
He just looks at a picture. He'll just look at a picture of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And be like, wait, I got it.
He'll just go, son of a bitch, I got time travel. He'll look at a picture of Tobey Maguire and go, we have to stop this. It's a video. He looks at the video of Tobey Maguire going, get out of the way, motherfucker. There are cars there.
Wait.
I'm going to put some dirt in your eye.
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye. Oh, that's funny. I feel like it's a hard one. I feel like I don't know, but I think there's a lot of potential for this. I think there really is.
For sure.
All right, let's move on. Give me that recommendation. What do you got for us? Movie recommendation by
The
Gianni
last word.
Cruz.
The last word was Twister.
My last word was Marvel. I don't think either of you said it once.
Yeah. What was your word?
Twister.
Devil and Owen Wilson. I went Owen Will.
Owen Wilson.
I went Owen Will.
Wait,
Yeah,
why
you
is
did.
Twister in there?
Because it was called a time twister.
Oh.
Remember
No
before?
one would have said
yes,
that.
it was. But
No,
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 before,
no one would have said that.
before I tried to get you to say it like I said, what's that the thing the little have? And you went the time thingy and it went.
The time thingy.
All right, my movie recommendation, is Zodiac from 2007.
Such a good movie. Such a good movie.
It's for some reason I feel like other than like maybe Panic Room and Alien 3, it's like David Fincher's least seen movie.
so good.
And it's probably his best movie. It's about obviously the Zodiac killer, and it's got Jake Gyllenhaal, Mark Ruffalo, Robert Downey Jr., and it's sort of like this,
Incredible cast.
It's almost like All the President's Men and Seven mixed together. It's like just this dogged pursuit of one guy trying to find this killer.
You know what's crazy too? If you
It's
look,
fucking so it's so
so good.
It's so precisely done. Like
It's fantastic. I couldn't be happy with the movie. If you look at the picture of the guy who was supposed to be the Zodiac killer, it looks just like the actor. That's the Zodiac killer in the movie.
Oh, like the
Yeah, like the
Isn't
depiction of him, the
yeah.
artist drawing.
What's that
of
guy's
him?
no. Like the actual picture of the real human being that was a suspect
Oh,
looks just like the actor they got for the movie.
well, no, I think the actor. Hold on, I think in the drawing he has like glasses and he has like a flat top.
Yeah.
But in the movie, you've seen him be John Carroll Lynch. This guy, everybody's seen him in a movie, right?
yeah.
But
Mhm.
the drawing is obviously he's kind of like a nerdy looking guy with glasses. I don't think that's true.
Well, I know, but if
So
you
basically, what
By
I'm
the
saying
way,
is,
but if
you're
you go
an
on
idiot.
if you go on Google and you look up the name that was a suspect for the Zodiac killings,
right,
you could see
Arthur Lee Allen.
Yeah, Arthur Lee Allen, the human being, looks similar to the actor.
Let me see. I'll be the judge of this.
Right.
I have a headache.
Son of a bitch, this
Once in a
fucking
while.
asshole's right.
I am right, you
Damn it.
ass. Let me see it again.
No, I'm not gonna give you the satisfaction.
The artist drawing looks nothing like.
Yeah,
the
honestly,
guy.
the
So,
artist
you-
drawing
so
sucks.
basically, you're an idiot.
Yeah, but you said the artist drawing.
No, I didn't. No, I'll go back.
Oh my
God!
God!
Oh my God!
You fucking said it.
Everyone knows I'm
Roll
not.
the
That's not what
tape.
happened.
You
We're
roll
gonna
that
roll it. We're
fucking
gonna roll it
that
right
fucking
now.
tape. He said I go the same guy in the drawing. Yeah.
If you look at the picture of the guy who was supposed to be the Zodiac killer, it looks just like the actor. That's the Zodiac killer in the movie.
Oh, like the
Yeah, like the
Isn't
depiction of him, the
yeah.
artist drawing.
What's that
of
guy's
him.
no, like the actual picture of the real human being that was a suspect
Oh,
looks
okay.
just like the actor they got for the movie.
Well, what?
It's gonna be okay.
Oh my
Anyway,
gosh.
it's an amazing movie. It's 2.5 hours. It's 2 hours and 37 minutes long. It's absolutely fantastic.
Fantastic. Good
Jake
stuff.
Gyllenhaal is it's probably his best. Oh my God, it's so good. Every second.
It's
I will
it's
watch that
fantastic.
movie.
You gotta
Watch it.
watch
I
it.
watched it a long time ago. I don't remember it though.
Well, listen, guys, this was a good time. I'm excited for the next episodes to come out.
Sure.
I think next episode we may or may not be doing Hitman's Bodyguard. I don't know yet, so don't bet on it. But
No, the Hitman's wife's body.
yeah, that one. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, go ahead and give us a like. If you got something to say, go ahead and comment. And that's about it. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you, guys.
See ya.